Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. We are back. And hang on, let me make sure everything is set up. So we have that camera, that, and I think we're good to go. All right. So, welcome to our Wednesday night Q&A, talking about things that are going on. I have a few things in mind that I want to talk about. See, I'm having a good hair day. And just so you know, I've got some fake eyelashes on. I thought I would try it out. So it's getting close to Halloween. Anyway, so yes, I don't think I don't use filters. So that's as close as I'm going to get. A little bit of makeup, little fake eyelashes. All right, so we're good to go here. Who do we have in the house? Hey, Shelly. LA, and we have Alabama. Great. California, welcome. Sophie, right? I always forget the SD. Sophie, welcome. We have Arizona. Oh, thank you. Looks beautiful. Okay, great. Good feedback. All right. Well, tonight there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. I have been noticing this, I don't watch the news much, but what I noticed, this no kings thing was everywhere. And just so you know, I am not political. I don't vote. I don't really care what's going on or who's who in the zoo. They're all part of the same bird. And I also have not found Christ consciousness on the ballot, so therefore I don't vote. At any rate, I was curious, like, what in the heck is this all about? And so, of course, because they are steering all of social media, then everything that you're going to read about this no kings thing is their version. So, like most things, I like to find out what's really true. So I'll just look at the energy and go from there. So the first thing that I noticed is that none of these people, and I challenge anybody who's on who supports the no king thing, I have not found one person yet that is grounded. So they all have no grounding cord. They have little to no creative rings above their head. So they are the effect of these outside forces that are controlling so much of the planet. I also calibrated that 90% of these people have participated in the jab, in the coronavirus, the COVID-19 vaccination. So they are used to being controlled by this outer influence. They jump through the hoops. They don't have much of an identity, so they follow the crowd, and they're likely the same ones who were running to the stores to buy toilet paper, and so yeah, they are used to just doing what everybody else is doing. So if that offends anybody, sorry, not sorry. This is just the energy read on what's going on. So it reminds me of a lot of these other people that were, all into, the Black Lives Matter thing, which was completely funded by George Soros. Um, no doubt there's been, well, let me measure. Haven't measured this yet, so I'll do it in real time. I'm curious how many of these people were actually paid to be at this event, just like they were at many of these other events. George Soros funded many of the people that go to these protests and participate in these riots and so forth. Of course, a lot of these people can also just be controlled because they have all this nanotechnology in their bodies now. So they can be used like these little puppets to do the dirty work for the dark side. So, what percentage of these people at these protests were paid by George Soros? 15%. So maybe not a lot, but maybe they didn't need a lot. They just needed like a little bit of kindling to get the fire started, and everybody else just follows along because they're followers. They don't really have much going on. So, and one reason why a lot of people go to these kinds of protests is because they feel alone on their journey, and they talk a lot about solidarity. They don't feel like they're alone in their journey. So that's another thing. And these are likely the same people that support the whole woke movement. Woke, not awake at all, not conscious at all. They're being deceived into um, a lot of things. Anyway, that's something else. If you have questions about that, I'll answer them. Uh, so that was one thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing I wanted to talk about, because this is still out there, and I think it'll probably gain some momentum as we get closer to December, and that has to do with this three-eye atlas. So if you don't know what that is, scientists are calling it a comet, three-eye, which stands for the third interstellar object that has come into our solar system, meaning it has come from outside of our solar system. So this is actually not a comet. They are getting signals from, let's see, the Elon Musk Starlink has been receiving signals from this mothership. It's a mothership, and it's I think not Christoph, Ishmael Perez refers to it as a crystalline biosphere or bioship or something like that. It is alive. It has occupants from other star families, and I have gotten that it's mainly an Arcturian ship, but there's lots of different star families aboard representing, but they are here to help us. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is that as we get closer to December, and I say December because that's when it's going to be closest to the sun. So they're saying, oh, it's going to crash into the sun, and or it's going to land on the earth, neither of which is true. But you can bet, or I will not be surprised if the dark side, the people that are running this zoo, if they use it in a way that will